Latte with Lynda. Welcome back after the break. So I wanted to show you something. I think you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm going to make a mackerel salad. If you don't like meat or fish, then you're going to have to hide. So I might not even finish this by the time I finish talking. So I came on because, I say I know everybody. So last night I taught Infernal Hot Pilates at Bikram Yoga London, and Becky came to class. Good morning, Becky. I haven't seen her for a long time, and I'm very proud of Becky because she completed her masters, and I believe she got a distinction. If she didn't, I'm awarding her a distinction for hard work, but not just that, for doing something that is helping women, is helping people who may not have the opportunities. So wonderful, wonderful work. And I mentioned that Jack was coming to class today. And she said, "Oh, I know Jack. He knows my husband." So, Paul T. So I know everybody. So I mentioned to Jack this morning because she said mention Paul T to Jack, so I did. And Jack had an invitation for Paul T. So Paul T, we are inviting you to my hot yoga class, and I hope you can join us. You will know from Becky how fabulous my Infernal Hot Pilates classes are. So you're going to like hot yoga. You can also, if you wish, find me in a couple of locations. So if you would like to try the Infernal Hot Pilates, then that is Thursday evening at Bikram Yoga London. So you might want to go there. Maybe you have to do a tag team with Becky. Or you can find me Inferno as well at the Yoga Quarter. Sundays at 10:30 a.m. and Friday nights at 6 p.m. The Friday night class is 45 minutes and it's really exciting. The Friday night class that's coming up a week today. Is it a week today? 2 weeks today. Anyway, it will be the 1st of November. That's the thing. I'm just chopping some apple now. And these are apples from the garden. And it just adds a really nice something to your salad. So 1st of November, Lynda at the Yoga Quarter, 6 p.m. And it's going to be very funny. Well, my class is always funny. This is the thing, Paul. You have to have a sense of humour in order to attend the class. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Sense of humour. So we will be tapping into our sense of fun and our sense of play. And it is Halloween meets Planksgiving. A clue is in the title. And we have a regular appearance from Tina Turner. Now, most people believe that she died, but she's not dead to me. She is forever in our classes and always has been since I started teaching Infernal Hot Pilates. So, Tina Turner, the Plank Bank, and ghouls, and a battle of some kind. We may even take a trip to Wakanda. I'll see, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a laugh. Need a sense of humour, high intensity interval training with Pilates principles with me at the Yoga Quarter. So these apples are small. Don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Apparently, there's a message here. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. Well, Instagram, you're not telling them hard enough. So that's what it is. So Paul T, I would like to see you. In fact, why don't we say next Friday morning? I know it may not work for you, but that's not the point. You, Jack Frost, DJ Ron as well. Join us Friday, 6:45 a.m. at the Yoga Quarter for a hot yoga class instead. So maybe Inferno's not your thing and you would like to try hot yoga with me. All is good. All is well. So this salad has spring onions, I put quite a lot of apple in this one, but it's all right. Doesn't matter. So now I'm going to do the cucumber. And what I do is I just create these little slithers. I do the same with the cucumber as well. That goes into the salad. So that's what I was talking about this morning. I know everybody. And it's just so happens to be true. And this is the thing. So earlier this week, pretty sure I mentioned it on here. I definitely mentioned it last week. I had an in-person day. I was in Manchester with my coach. And I remember that was one of the memorable things I was talking about. And it's that thing of just engaging with everybody that you meet in a respectful way. Because you never know when you might meet them again, when they may need your help, you may need their help. So yeah, in this class, I've been teaching Becky for years, since lockdown, and she came to class. And she has mentioned the drum and bass thing, but I've never really paid attention, you see. But then I mentioned Jack Frost yesterday, and she created a connection and showed me the connection. So we are one. And that the degrees of separation have definitely got smaller with social media, with the way we interact, the way we connect. So much easier. Right, so this is a cucumber. You can't actually see what I'm doing. It looks like I'm just throwing it in the bin, doesn't it? Show you in a minute. Oops, there you are. So at the moment that is apple, cucumber and spring onion. And so I'm going to do exactly the same thing with the lettuce. And I've chosen a romaine lettuce. You can use whatever lettuce you like. And I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to leave the spot. Don't look too much at the clutter. This is one of my favourite gadgets. I've had many over the years. It's called the salad stirrer. You put the salad in, you wash it first, put it in, the leaves, and then you spin it round to dry it. It's like an old-fashioned tumble dryer. So now I'm going to do my lettuce that has been washed. And like I said, I chose a romaine lettuce. You can choose whatever leaves you like, whatever works for you. So here we go. And I'm just going to shred, or chop. And I love it when it's like this. Very nice. And then I'll show you the dressing as well that I've made. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the salad, but I'm going to dress it separately so that I can just have like a big batch of salad here for the day. And then just munch on that, and dress it separately, because otherwise it would get soggy. Good morning, Serenity. I'm making a mackerel salad. I'm talking about drum and bass and Inferno hot Pilates and hot yoga. So quite a thing. And in the Inferno hot Pilates, Paul, I'm addressing, and Serenity, addressing this to Paul, even though he's not actually here. The music's great. I actually rarely play drum and bass in the Inferno classes, so don't get upset. And that is because I want something that is a bit more high energy, so to speak. Don't take offence, only my opinion. And remember, none of my business what other people think about my drum and bass. That's another thing you can say. So just doing the lettuce. All of this goes in, so it is apple, spring onion, cucumber and lettuce. I mean, you could put in some nice fresh herbs in this actually if you wanted to. A little bit of basil or something. Or what might work nice with this? Maybe some parsley, I don't know. Might not work. Might be a bit strong, the parsley. But you can put in some herbs if you want. Some nice leaves. Your choice. There we are. Chop away. So, yeah, it is a very small world. So I know everybody, and I say it enough. So, in fact, yesterday's been a theme. yesterday I was on talking about my first student as a university lecturer. Don't do that anymore. But my first student as a university lecturer was on yesterday on Instagram, and he was talking about, he was giving advice. It was funny. He was giving advice about how to get into the media, which I thought was very sweet. Because my advice to him was just go to Salford, and it changed his life. So, great. And then my nephew was on the red carpet. So, and I'm going to milk this for as much as I can, because for many years I've had this visualization. Well, I don't know what it is, but I see myself at the Oscars, and they say, and the Oscar goes to Jonathan Livingston. But before Jonathan Livingston can get anywhere, Auntie Lynda has gone up onto the stage and collected the Oscar and taken full credit. So that might be why I don't hear about what he's up to until he's done it. And that I'm at arm's length. Otherwise, I mean, could you imagine? I'd have been on that red carpet, wouldn't I? You know me. So there we are. So here is the salad. As I said, it looks like I'm throwing it all away, but there is a bowl here. I'm going to show you, because this is a lovely, lovely dish I've had for years. And in fact, it's the second batch. You know those old Pyrex dishes? I'm going to get a fork. Just do a little thing to mix it up. So there we are. We've got apple, spring onion, lettuce. Just mixing it all up. There we are. So now I'm going to get a bowl, and I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with the rest of it. So that's the towel, dry my hands a bit. Right, I've gone. So here's a bowl, nice open one. And I'm just going to take a little bit, I'll take a handful. There we are. Could probably do with a bit more there. Let's get a bit of that. Might have to make some more salad. Now that I've taken half the salad, keep mixing that. So this is going to be quite a hearty salad. Mackerel salad. Oh, there's the lid. Put the lid on the salad. So, now I'm going to take some salt. I'm going to season. There we are, nicely seasoned. So the salad is now seasoned. And then you make your salad dressing. Simple. Really, I always use good quality olive oil. Bought this in Barcelona at the airport. And some good quality apple cider vinegar, so organic. Yeah, cost an arm and a leg. I mean, literally, you need a mortgage, but very nice. But that's the way of the world with olive oil at the moment. So, 1 part oil, 2 parts vinegar, and that's all the dressing there is, because that apple saves you putting anything else into the salad. So it's been seasoned, a little bit of salt, and then I'm just going to pour a little bit of dressing over there, not too much, and just mix it all up. So you could just eat this as it is, actually. Look at this, my apples not chopped properly. There we go. And then, so, oh, naughty. It is for me. Tin mackerel. Really, very effective. So I'm disappearing again because it's here. So I drain out. You don't want the one with the tomato in it. You don't really want the oil. It's a shame because you also get some of the, you're losing some of the mackerel juice, but you don't know what's in it, do you? So here we are, and I'm just going to pull it apart and put it into the salad. And that is it. And then mix it up. And if you want to decorate with herbs, then go ahead. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a very hearty, high-protein breakfast. Oh, there's a bit of salad flung out over here. There we go. That is it. And I'm just going to mix this in. So you break up size. your choice. And there is my mackerel salad. Just show you. Mackerel salad, there we go, very nice. So let me tell you again, 1 spring onion, cucumber, apple. I probably put 1 small apple, 1 little, I mean they call them crab apples really. It was from the garden. I had about 200, planning to make apple cider vinegar. So let me start again. Spring onion, apple, cucumber, lettuce, seasoned, then salad dressing, which is 1 pot good quality olive oil to 2 parts apple cider vinegar, and then tin of mackerel, small tin of mackerel. Drained it, so got rid of the excess oil, and then just pulled it apart and mixed it into the salad, and it's done. So that is ready. So I'm now going to, outrageously, I'm going to do a really simple omelette. And when I say simple, I mean literally it's just I'm going to beat the egg, salt and pepper, turn that into an omelette, and I'm just wondering whether to also do some little chippy things in the air fryer. Yeah, I might do that as well. Right, so Soul Tribe, quite a difference. Latte with Lynda in the kitchen. I've thrown down the gauntlet on behalf of DJ Jack Frost to Paul T to join us for a hot yoga class at the Yoga Quarter, Friday, 6:45 a.m. 1 hour. It's fast. It's intense. However, coming back to what I normally talk about, it is one of the most fantastic ways to rewire your neural pathways. Any type of exercise that makes you sweat is going to do that. And Bikram hot yoga is one great way to do that. And you can do it with me, DJ Jack Frost, maybe DJ Ron, maybe Goldie, Paul T, and the crew at the Yoga Quarter, 6:45 a.m. on Fridays. Soul Tribe, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.